Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius, October 17, 2022. You gravitate to mature, wise, and reliable people right now, and predictable situations. Excitement and newness are not as important to you as reliability today. You're in great shape for learning and sharing helpful information and ideas. Studies can thrive, and you might gladly focus on developing skills and gaining knowledge. Guiding or teaching others can be satisfying now as well. Practical intelligence dominates today, and it suits you. Ideas that were only on the drawing board tend to come together with today's stabilizing aspects. You'll mature and feel stronger if you pace yourself and deal with others patiently and calmly, and you have fabulous planetary support for this. Today is an extra special day for you. Venus will align perfectly with Saturn in your solar 7th house of relationships. This may be the moment your significant other brings up a conversation regarding plans and heartfelt thoughts. You may even discuss some new travel ideas now or in the weeks ahead. For singles, this may instead affect you by bringing to attention that someone in your network or social circle is the perfect match for you. Today could help you to make a commitment or promise. Bask in the very special and enchanting vibes. Is there something that you need or want to address with your arrangements? Address whatever is on your mind with your professional constituents today, as Venus in Libra trines Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. It might be time to revise your professional partnerships, responsibilities, or commitments. But you will catch more flies with honey than you would with vinegar. Approach the conversation with a peaceful tone to negotiate your wants and needs. Do not be afraid to compromise if there is something you really want to come to a mutual agreement. Thanks to the moon's return to your career sector earlier in the week and a friendly aspect to the dwarf planet Ceres in your income sector as it passed through, there is a quiet sense of confidence across the income, work, and career fronts. The moon not only connected with planets on all three fronts as it passed through, but planets that are all here now for the long haul. If you feel like a flirt already, you're likely to impress yourself with new abilities today. You may not even intend to flirt, but others will think you have. Your eagerness to engage with others, especially of the gender that appeals, will be insatiable. Sometimes this energy overwhelms others. Be sure to get some aerobic exercise in order to experience the finest rendition of this aspect. Your lovingness and genuine care and concern will radiate and touch others deeply. Ignore shortcuts. The vibrations are going to be a little bit difficult and even negative in the days coming up, but some blue skies will progressively come your way. Indeed, this period is under the best auspices, and you can now expect to have a happier future both in your personal and professional life. This is the hour to start things up again, and you can't miss if you try to make your projects more concrete. It is just as a friendly aspect between Venus on the communication and Saturn on the relationship front starts to separate that the moon forms a friendly aspect to both. This comes just as the moon, moving through your friendship sector, is aligned with Mars, adding to what has been building across the personal and professional networking, friendship and relationship fronts. This is something that will continue to build long after the moon leaves tomorrow, though it is today that you are more emotionally and intuitively engaged. Just as a friendly aspect between Venus, in her final days in your communication sector, and Saturn, in his final days in retrograde motion in your relationship sector, starts to separate, the moon forms a friendly aspect to both. This will amplify what is already a powerful chance to give your relationships, the past and unsaid words, a voice while ensuring you are emotionally engaged. Our eyes in the sky. Today is a time to stick to routines, make plans, and not give in to anyone's demands through much of the day. Focusing on work and your goals are what it's all about. You have set out on this path for a specific purpose, and the moon in Gemini gives you the advantage. Making lists and checking them twice can help you use the airy vibes. Remember that everyone is a direct reflection of someone else. We all have different things to teach one another. Someone's lesson for you might be about following your own path. There is both a need to go your own way and a desire to try to bring your friends along with you. For now, this is not a group effort. Instead, it's a perfect day to plan your future. Paying careful attention to your spending habits will help propel you to the next level. Making sure you keep yourself on track helps to restore your personal energy and keeps you from resenting those who tried to exert their power over you in the past. Mars is still digging up worms in your proverbial garden, so this could be a childhood wound coming to the surface. It's time to think about how you might be taking other people's word for money matters or buying into an investment scheme that's too good to be true. Someone may be giving you a hard sell concerning a stock or bond. You need more time to consider the best path for you. Be firm but polite, and make sure you get the time you need. You know best. There is also a strong spiritual aspect here that is making you a more solid presence in the game. Mars will be in Gemini until January, so this is a long-term transit. Right now, you can see your own evolutionary path more constructively. This week is all about your relationships and making you a lot more talkative about what you need. You're setting out to get that now by making your goals known loud and clear. You're changing the people you hang out with, and they're changing you in a good way. You'll make more money if you take their advice instead of fight against it. Mid-morning, the moon trines Saturn in Aquarius, helping us to tackle problems through creative experimentation. Stoic Saturnian impulses benefit from the Gemini moon's adaptable nature and curiosity. The moon is stabilized by Saturn's affinity for boundary setting, so we don't start projects we are unable to finish. Others may look to us for advice now. In turn, we may seek advice from our own elders, or find the answers we are seeking in old books. Before noon, the moon trines Venus in Libra, making us social. Our relationships energize us. This is an ideal time to connect with family, friends, and lovers. It may also signal a period of considerable creativity and artistic research. Venus in Libra finds us appreciating the finer things in life. We could employ flowery speech as a romantic gesture or use our powers of persuasion to sway negotiations in our favor.